Hello, and welcome to a double special episode of the Commander's Guide to XCOM. I'm Jade Star.
And I'm Guava Moment.
And these men are floating inside of my base.
It's the first sign of Jade's.
What, spontaneous levitation?
Just little glitches. You think harmless. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Oh, okay. First sign of Jade's in the games, not in real life. Like, you've never experienced spontaneous, like, T-pose and levitation, have you?
Oh yeah, I've seen tons of games, bad games, or enemies spawn in T-poses. And what are they doing even down there? How did you even notice that?
I don't even remember. They were just there.
Oh, so there's a thing going on in Newfoundland, is there?
Yeah, a little bit.
We can expect some really painful Canadian accents. And as a Canadian, it's like, damn, dude, learn how to speak normally.
Excellent.
Is it worse than dealing with Quebecers?
Your progress.
That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different language. They have an excuse.
Okay,
so
sure.
this dude owns.
Yeah. So we got Tiny in the mech suit with a kinetic strike module, and I gave him a more proper nickname.
Those are Norse gods, but yeah.
No, that's not a god at all.
Well, a Norse term
yeah.
from it. Thing.
I'm going to roughly guess that in English it's Mjolnir.
Yeah, close enough.
Prepare for deployment,
It's
strike.
Thor's hammer, for anyone not familiar.
Yes, clearly everyone's seen movies.
The
Okay.
drop site for this operation.
I don't know. I don't watch the Avengers. Fuck the Avengers.
I just saw that last week.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
You ever been to Newfoundland?
God, no.
Neither
Only
have
been to Edmonton.
And Winnipeg.
Oh, yeah, briefly. Fuck Winnipeg, too.
Commander, we've been asked to investigate some unusual activity taking place near a small fishing village on the island of Newfoundland. Local government officials were responding to a mayday signal when all contact was lost. From the ship, the village, and the rescue team itself. Strike One will need to move in and secure the area. Let's see if we can find out what happened here. We have a new objective.
So this is a special mission added with Enemy Within.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Oh, it's not part of any, like, multi-mission arc like Portent was added as. This is just kind of a unique, one-off mission that is surprisingly different from all other council missions.
This is the first mission I ever did where I had used a soldier that had gene mods. Because I had them get like 5 at once, so that was my first sniper jumping around on buildings and killing things. A lot of fun.
Headed there now.
Yeah, I want to get that, what is it, Gene Lab up.
Poniéndome en guardia.
But hey, at least we got Tiny in his punch suit.
Overwatch.
So this is one of those missions where if you do know what's coming, you'd be playing it a little differently. And I'm kind of surprised you're sitting around overwatching.
Position confirmed.
Well, more reserved style than you tend to advocate.
Is that why this mission is 40 minutes long?
Maybe? I don't know. Somebody had to go on vacation. I don't remember what I was doing.
Okay, now you're cheating.
I'm all out.
I just don't like sharks.
I don't think we're alone out here.
That's not cheating, that's just being prepared.
No, that's
You've got
cheating.
Zombies near your position, Strike One, which means the chrysalids aren't far behind. We need to find out where these things are coming from on the double. Objectives updated.
So it turns out the first turn Overwatch idea wasn't such a bad idea.
I guess.
Forgot it did that.
He has no ammo because of that.
Yeah, collateral damage uses up a lot of ammo. And by a lot, I mean all.
Moving.
It's a really useful ability, but the ammo cost
Yeah.
is really,
No, I don't remember. The extra movement just is innate to Kinetic Strike. It's not another thing you have to unlock or a tier 2 or anything. It just comes with Kinetic Strike.
yes.
Okay. Definitely one of the things that make it very good.
Voy hacia allá.
I hope to see lots of punching in this mission.
I can't remember. I know there's at least some punching.
Some punching's better than no punching.
There will be punching.
Will you punch a shark?
Don't know if I
Instead of be cheesy and collateral damage it?
Hey, I was prepared, okay? That's just good prior preparation preventing...
Go, go rapid fire. Go forward and...
I don't have rapid fire. She's
Yes,
a
you do.
squatty.
What is that thing then?
Run
What
and
is her-
gun?
Run and gun. Crap. You're right.
Dumbass.
I just always have assaults around with me.
Right. Like I said, she's a squatty. Have you ever done this mission, like actually staying farther to the right of the kind of building and going around here?
Well, like I said, I did this. I had gene mods, so I had a bunch of snipers up on the roof and then a mech running around underneath.
Oh, okay.
So I just kind of went straight up the roof and then across the map that way.
Oh, okay. I always kind of go across the deck here. I don't know. Like my first time, I think I went through the building to my right.
I think the deck would be the best place to go.
It seems like it. It would seem like you'd have great line of sight if anything came from the docks.
Because, was it Bradford said, okay, there's zombies coming, probably means chrysalids, if they,
Yeah.
zombies don't get killed right away.
Right. Long lines of sight help with that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Being up on the roof, not really so much, because there's a lot of blind spots right underneath you. Could have done that a little better. Say yes. Oh.
That popped up because I had 2 soldiers in the evac zone, even though I didn't want to, and there's no
okay.
need to it. I didn't press a button for that. That just happened.
Got it. Moving. I'm rolling.
Do you, how far away is your foundry? It's up, right?
It's up, yeah. Tactical rigging was 1 day away.
Right. Okay. I'm just thinking how far away you are from ammo, conservation.
I think I'm a muton corpse autopsy and a foundry project away from it.
Okay. Because you're definitely going to get to the point where there's going to be... Don't do this! God damn it.
Firing on target position.
The commander's guide can sure be boring sometimes. It's the not fun way. But yeah, that's the smart way.
Yeah,
I don't really want to say why, just in case anyone hasn't played this mission yet.
right.
Probably figured out.
The sharks are bad news, you know?
Sharks are bad news, but it's so much more fun.
They always do really well, but they never come home with the cup.
Yes, good hockey joke.
Thank you.
Well, obviously this is a very long mission. This part, obviously not much threat, because zombies at that distance they're no threat.
No.
Even chrysalids that far away, not really a worry.
Usually not, no. Yeah, at this range, it's trivial. The problems can be, I guess, if you go through the building or farther to the right, there's shorter lines of sight and maybe a zombie will pop out.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Even then, zombies aren't too bad when they're by themselves. They have 10 health and no defense.
Like, yeah, you got a heavy with 100% chance to hit there. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, well, I think that was, what James Dean probably has somewhere nearing 90 aim and a height advantage on that shot.
Is that guy in range for a punch? That's what I'd be thinking about.
On the move.
Or next turn, he'd be in range for a punch.
Yeah, but
Or
I don't
you
think
could
he's going
just
to be alive.
squad
next-
sight it from across the map. I guess that works too.
Yeah.
Kill confirmed.
The one downside to punch mechs, like especially in this circumstance, is that rushing him forward to get a punch in could trigger more aliens or more zombies down the line.
That's what squad sight is for.
Once you've already been oops.
Yeah, it's the great save.
Affirmative, Commander.
I'm no fisherman, but something about that shark just doesn't look right.
Well, we better just collateral damage every single one we see then. Because we're scared. Oh, come on.
Hey, Bradford even called this one out. Come on. And it's got stuff just kind of like wriggling around in it.
I have no
That can't be natural.
Said the man who... So the thing to do then is destroy it with a giant mech
there now.
piloted by a guy with no limbs.
It's killing time.
That's perfectly natural.
Yes.
Okay. Well, fighting aliens.
We'll go.
Perfectly normal.
Aye, aye, Commander.
No, the only time I ever really use collateral damage is when an alien is sitting beside something explosive like a car or that forklift. Then it's like a no-brainer. Just
Yeah, explosive cover's a good one.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe you just need to blow away a high cover rock or something so that you can just shoot them. It really does use up way too much ammo. You can
Yeah.
expand the ammo capacity on mechs with a later upgrade.
it's a pretty good
wait.
upgrade.
Skill choice. It's actually a skill choice.
Skill choice, yeah.
And it's a very good skill choice, because then collateral damage doesn't use up literally 100% of your ammo.
Only like what, 60% of it?
Yeah, something like that. Mechs are weird.
Still a major chunk of it.
Like, firing normally eats up more ammo than Overwatch shots, somehow, on mechs.
Really?
I think so. It always seems to come out oddly. That, unlike the normal soldiers, they don't have the normal, like, 4 and 8 ammo counts.
Yeah, there have been times where there's still like a little bit of blue-green in the bar, but it says you can't fire because there's no ammo in it.
Exactly.
Okay, here we go. This will be a little more fun.
Yeah. Look at those chrysalids. Gotta go punch one of them.
You better.
Actually, what I'm going to do is use my entire squad first, and then forget Tiny had already moved this turn.
I probably hit him with a shredder rocket, maybe.
Negative damage.
You know,
They
I
seem to be
probably
grouped
should have
pretty
held
well.
on to that option. But I was a little bit overconfident that I would be able to just kill them through standard means.
Yeah. If I was just playing through the first time, that's what I'd be thinking, but knowing this mission, that might not be the greatest idea to use your stuff right away.
Yeah.
Moving.
Oh, I think I know why Dean also had such good chances to hit. I think for this mission I took off grenades and gave scopes instead.
Okay, that's pretty good plan for this mission, I would say.
Yeah, even Sprawl's carrying a scope, so that's
Grenades
probably what I did.
wouldn't be very helpful.
Nah.
Hoorah!
Moving.
So look at that chrysalid
job.
I can totally punch
Just
and...
run
Oh.
aground. It looks like it was overrun. I'd say that's the likely source of our chrysalid problem. I guess we should just be thankful it wasn't a cruise liner.
Okay, that should be long enough. Jade, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
You know that tin deck link you made of me laughing like crazy?
Yeah.
Could you splice that in right there at the appropriate moment?
Oh, for Bradford's joke about a
Yeah,
cruise liner?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And then keep this in here so that everyone knows that it was a lame joke and we were making fun of it.
Okay, I can probably do that, sure.
Someone told me when we were playing that there was a Terror from the Deep joke, and I got to this mission. I'm like, really? That's it? That's so weak.
Firing on target position. Weapons are dry.
Well, I mean, oh, well.
And it's thing is, it's not the worst joke in the game.
Are you talking about the Dr. Shen one?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone knows. That's another one you're going to have to dub in my crazy laugh tin deck thing.
I hope we still get it, because we didn't get some of the stuff with decreased beginner voiceover, like the little
Yeah, that's what
laser
someone in
rifle
the
scene.
thread said, but...
Oh, I hope we get the freaking Dr. Shen line.
Oh yeah.
Heading out. It's killing time.
Okay, so your chrysalids are dead.
Yeah.
Got to go to the ship.
Now it's time to go look at the ship and figure out what we need to do there.
Good to go.
Spend a turn to reload. Spend a turn to reload Tiny as well, but he can move up.
Position confirmed.
I'm so disappointed you blew up all those sharks.
Weapon system
They were so good. What did they ever do to you?
They were there and shootable?
Well, there's a lot of things here that are shootable.
Right, but, you know, not things
I
that
wonder-
explicitly explode.
I wonder what would happen if you went on a mission with a bunch of mechs and just used collateral damage on everything. Like the XCOM Apocalypse, like literal scorched earth approach. So that the enemies like don't have any cover, period.
10-4.
You know, take a long time and you have to reload constantly, but with a bunch of mechs,
Got it. Moving.
it might be a neat thing to try at some point.
Right, you could also, you know, give them the, at least the tier 2 suit and speed the process along with, grenades.
Okay, yeah. I think it would make a boring video, but it might be a fun thing to try just to see if it's possible.
Completely level an entire urban map.
Sure.
Oh, what's the game? Red Faction that loves its destruction physics.
Yeah, there's a good one. I've never played the game, but I watched the Space Asshole video and it looks amazing.
Here's a good demonstration of why it can sometimes be disastrous to reveal chrysalids. Look how far they get to move on reveal. Look at that.
Yeah, but right in front of you, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Hey guys, get punched.
Boosh! Oh, yes. To those of you playing at home, you must vocalize that boosh every time. I will try not to for the videos because it might get annoying for some people, but if you're playing at home, you must boosh.
Enemies down.
It's so satisfying. Ooh, Captain got promoted. That's good.
Yep.
Manos a la obra.
Moving.
Oh, that's another plus that the kinetic strike has over the flamethrower. Flamethrower, no boosh. Just that's not as fun.
What, a floosh isn't good enough for you?
Nope,
Okay.
not good enough for me.
Getting it done. Back online.
Wait, is there a second hole to the right of the ship? Oh, how did I never notice that?
I came in on the bow somehow, I remember. But it might just have been because all my snipers had jumpy legs.
Oh, right. Yeah, this mission, if you wanted to just jump up on top of it
Yeah.
with gene mods, that or skeleton suits are my preferred way of doing that. I don't have either of those this mission, so I was...
This came up pretty early for you, honestly.
Yeah. And I'm a little bit delayed due to behind construction schedule with how, you know, the first couple of months turned out. So I was actually, like, thinking how I was going to do this, who I was going to send in, and how it would work out without either skeleton suit, mimetic skin,
Orders confirmed.
the gene mods for jump legs. I had none of the things that I usually think of to make this mission a lot easier on me.
Yeah, I had gene-modded plasma snipers, so I had a pretty easy time with this.
Jesus, you had heavy or plasma sniper by this point?
Yeah, because it came pretty late. This was months ahead of when it came for me.
Oh, okay.
Weapon systems ready.
Yeah, I just thought I was behind the behind schedule on production, so I didn't think it was too weird that it came up like at the start of the third month. I thought by now I should have, you know, basic lasers, basic armors, and I should be able to like skeleton suit or jump leg my way up to the deck. But
Yeah, well, I hope that's something people can post in the thread. Did this early or late for you guys?
yeah,
Say we found the source of our infestation, but this is worse than we could have imagined. If the chrysalids are using that whale as some sort of hive, who knows how many offspring they could produce?
Ah, the big reveal.
Strike one. Our sensor readings are picking up a whole lot of activity from inside the hold of that ship. I think you're about to have a lot of company headed your way. But nothing you've got on hand is going to be enough for this one. What we need is an airstrike. If you can reactivate that ship's transponder, we can have air support pinpoint your location and take the whole thing out. Objective updated.
Zombie whale! Devil horns! So good!
it brings up a question about the chrysalids, though. If you know, they're going to get spoilers. There's going to be more than one chrysalid coming out of that
Oh,
whale.
yes.
But you only get 1 chrysalid per human, so is it just given enough biomass to feed on or host in? Can chrysalids just keep coming? How does it work?
That seems to be just a biomass thing, you would guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Me dirijo allí.
But that's a great story narrative. That's one I wish I'd come up with when I was doing LPs back then.
Oh, what, zombie whale?
Or just some kind of crazy zombie chrysalids taking over the ocean sort of thing.
Got my eyes on.
And, you know, giant, horny space walnut.
Well, that's different, but I really like this mission. It was pretty clever. Giant chrysalid whale.
No. And here they start coming.
They just pop out of that whale.
Shot failed to connect.
So in my case, I had my guys kind of stand on the second level and look down at the whale, and everyone overwatched, and I kept passing turns until I had killed like 40 chrysalids.
Got it. Moving.
And then they actually did stop.
Really?
Yes.
There is a finite number of chrysalids for that thing.
They eventually did stop coming, yes.
Wow.
But I killed a lot. I wanted to grind me up some corpses.
Nailed him.
So I'd love to see how you're going to do with this.
Yeah.
Since
I
you
think it
do
was-
not have the firepower to be killing 2 or 3 chrysalids every turn.
No. I also, like I said, didn't really have the mobility options to go get the terminal.
You do with Tiny. So my thought would just be have Tiny run like crazy up to that terminal and everyone else try to hold the fort.
I suppose, and if a chrysalid ended its turn next to him, he could just punch it.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
That might have been a good solution. Also, if Tiny had been higher ranked, he would have had the jet boot module, maybe,
Oh yeah.
and could have just blasted his way up to the top deck.
that
The
a-
solution
I thought that
I
was
came
a
up with while
Foundry
playing.
thing, or
No, that's rank.
it must be up against a terrible option then. Oh yes, it is. I remember the other option.
Yeah, I don't even remember what it's up
Yeah.
against.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Hubris.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, so I want to save ammo because I know chrysalids are going to be coming and I need my ammo because I'm not going to really have a time to break. So I just left a zombie, probably in melee range,
Yes.
of Tony with 1 health.
Cheeky grenade time? Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Wasn't
you
for
could
this
get
grenade.
Get the shark outside. I think you got it.
Throwing grenade.
I'm not entirely sure how that
No.
grenade made it through the wall, or did it go over, and I don't
Yeah.
know.
But that's obviously why you should be blowing up the sharks. Because chrysalids will come out of them too.
Yep.
I really hope someone at who makes this game again? Goddamn.
Firaxis?
Firaxis, yeah. I hope someone said, let's just have a mission, tons of chrysalids. Just non-stop, never-ending waves of chrysalids. Let's make them a little bit scary again, because honestly, not so much. This mission, yeah, they're scary.
I think the real threat of certain enemies, like Seekers and Chrysalids, comes when they're not alone. If you have a couple of Chrysalids by themselves, not so scary. If you've got, say, a group of 3 Chrysalids and a group of, 3 Mutons all trying to kill you at once, then it gets a little scary. Right, so my solution to hitting the button was actually to use Tony White, because he is the fastest moving thing I have. I think. I don't know, I actually haven't matched him up against Tiny with the Kinetic Strike module, but it was just my instinct that Tony was going to be the fastest thing I had.
Still got a bunch of sharks inside here.
Yeah, not real happy about
And
that.
honestly, are those sharks or like marlins or something?
The probably sharks.
I don't think they do a lot of shark fishing in St. John's. Then again, they wouldn't do any whale fishing either, so
Really?
pretty sure it's illegal.
I don't know.
Anyway, I live in the prairies. I'm like 2,000 miles from the ocean,
Right.
so I don't know a lot about fishing or fish or anything.
This one, yes, this chrysalid posed a problem because it spawned on the opposite side of the whale from everybody. So nobody has a shot at it, except for the two guys that I want to keep moving towards the objective point.
I would just have everyone else go into Overwatch, because by the time it's going to come at you guys, and then you can shoot it, probably kill it. Since it's the only one right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this case, just Overwatch. Let it come to you.
If I could have gotten a little farther, I might have run and gunned Sprawl and then rapid fired it.
That wouldn't be a bad idea either.
Miss the target.
I really would like a mech with more aim, but it's not critical.
En guardia.
I hope when we eventually level them up that their aim gets a little better. I made the mistake of my first guy I mech'd was like a Colonel. Colonel Heavy, so he had really awful aim, so I thought it was just innate that mechs had terrible aim.
Nah.
See, this is what you would want to happen. Yeah. And that's how you deal with one chrysalid.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well. I'm glad they all hit. And another chrysalid. Nidian just gets to sit back here and not care.
Do you not use headshot all that often?
Not for this, because if she didn't kill it herself, I had 3 other people to shoot it with. When I need something to be dead and the sniper's the only one that's going to get the shot, then it's headshot time.
Okay. For me, that seemed to be like an easy headshot option, because a lucky headshot could have killed it.
Yeah.
You got the other characters that can do things.
Right, but with Bullet Swarm, I didn't lose an opportunity to do anything.
Okay.
I'm rolling.
I can still, reload or overwatch James Dean.
I'm on it.
Oh, we got lucky reprieve with no further chrysalid spawning for 1 turn.
I'm rolling.
Yeah, that's the turn you should be reloading your ammo.
Transponder is actively
Yeah.
transmitting. You need to get moving, Strike One. That whole place is going up in a matter of minutes, and anyone left behind is as good as dead. New objective received.
So honestly, 8 turns, not a lot of time when I first saw this to cover that much distance.
Yeah.
And if you had been sitting around killing the chrysalids until they stopped coming, now it would unleash like another wave of chrysalids that would pop out from things.
Oh, it would.
From the whale, from the sharks that Jade has destroyed already.
Location. Eyes peeled, Commander.
I've never spent the time just sitting around trying to kill enough stuff to prevent them from coming out.
Neither did I, but I thought, okay, I can like one-shot most things. I would move, one-shot something, keep going, and they just kept coming.
Todo cubierto.
There's way more chrysalids that show up than you can deal with, even if you've got a full crew and can one-shot them.
Huh. So here comes the running away part, and I got lucky / unfortunate that nothing spawned this round either. You know, had I been able to tell, there would have been another round of not spawning. Everybody should have been dashing.
Some of those sharks would have spawned a chrysalid, I'm almost certain,
Oh, okay.
if you didn't blow them up.
Like the Sprawl, James, Tiny, everybody should have been dashing last turn, since I was expecting something to pop out of the whale this turn.
See, imagine if most of those guys could only do half moves because you had to kill the chrysalid that was like right there in front of you where it spawned.
Yeah.
That would make this last part a little bit more panicful.
Moving to position.
Yeah, having 2 turns to press the button and get away was actually really, really advantageous. Not something I expected to get the benefit of.
I'm on it, Commander. Good to go.
Moving to designated coordinates.
So yeah, you're making sure everyone has full ammo just in case.
Yeah. I'm also not advancing some of the people as far as they can because I'm trying to keep up with my slowest element, which is either James Dean or Sprawl.
See, that guy popped out of a shark you didn't know about.
Yeah.
And that's what all of the ones that you blew up should have been doing.
That's why I blew them up ahead of time.
Yeah, so should have been like 2 or 3 where you've run forward into by this point.
Well, the only ones that you're really likely to run into, at least with the path I took, are the one that Bradford warns you about, and the one that's at the end of the docks, right where Nidian ran to. That one got me the first time. It was just, oh crap, there's a shark in front of my escape route.
Yeah.
Target location. Time to motor.
It is kind of nice not having to worry about cover for this mission. It's like the only mission where you don't never have to worry about cover.
Yeah. Absolutely nothing will shoot onto you at this mission.
And just when you think, okay, sure, I'm far enough away. Nope. Chrysalids are really fast.
Yeah.
They can really book it.
And if you spend time to stop and shoot at them, it's time you're not moving away from the next wave right behind it.
This is a good time for a headshot attempt.
Yeah, it would be. I might do that. I honestly don't remember. I think I was moving up my slowest elements, Dean and Sprawl at full movement. And then, yeah, here comes the headshot. But no crit.
Let's do this.
Okay, I remember my snipers were the last ones to make it to the zone just because they had to slow down to headshot some guys.
Heading out. Overwatch.
And it's just outside of, like, normal movement range. You can see Beers has a normal shot at it, but Nidian was using squad sight.
Oh,
So,
okay.
the visual range on it was maybe 3 squares beyond.
I feel
So, Tony White can sit there and Overwatch and probably get a reaction shot at anything that charges forward.
Oh, almost certainly. Yeah, here it comes.
nailed it.
That helps a lot, but now there's still the
There's
fresh
still-
one right behind
yeah.
it.
And you know there's at least 1 or 2 more behind that you don't know about.
Yeah. Nidian isn't the fastest person on the squad either, and she's in the back, so...
Yeah, that 8 turns definitely
Moving to designated.
makes things a little interesting.
Yeah, it's about 4 just to get their full speed.
Just dead sprint.
Yeah.
And you can't really do that dead sprint. They're gonna catch up to you.
Moving out.
And, like, right here, you can see the post where the shark tail is hanging from. That would have been a chrysalid that spawned in my
one,
face.
yeah, that you would have had to have dealt with.
Yeah.
Target confirmed. On our way.
So all those things that slow you down a turn or two really kind of cut into the margin you have before the airstrike.
Moving to Overwatch.
Don't cross the streams, guys. Come on.
Enemy is still alive.
Rip Harold Ramis.
What?
Well, you made a Ghostbusters joke, and
Yeah.
the guy from Ghostbusters died last week.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand what you said. I heard, like, repair Uranus or something.
You'd need to do that as well.
Okay. What was his name?
Harold Ramis?
Harold Ramis. Okay. How many friggin' chrysalids was it that turn? 3?
All of them.
It's closing in your position. You need to get to the evac point before it's too late.
Like, those ones might catch up to you if you're
If those
really
catch up
taking
to
your
you,
time.
things have gone catastrophically wrong. Your guys aren't making it out due to the airstrike, let alone the chrysalids.
But catastrophically tense and fun.
Or maybe you have some poor guys staying in the back, holding off the chrysalid waves while everybody else is running for the airstrike. Or for the Sky Ranger.
That is not good.
Really hoping that bullet swarm would hit.
You could just go for it.
Well, I don't want to trust that Dean is far enough away not to get chrysalided next turn. I mean, he's kind of on my visual approximate range of how far a chrysalid can move in a turn.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, probably.
Adios.
But it's just everyone you have to stop and slow down and kill means 2 more are gonna be marching up at you.
Maybe. You know, I'm a sprint away from the Sky Ranger, if not a sprint and a half turn away from it.
But you also need to... Well, now at this point you could slow down a little bit more and just rake up some kills.
Maybe.
Like I said, I think I had 43.
Jeez.
Oh, but since the airstrike is going to be destroying everything, you don't get to keep any of those corpses, so it was all for naught.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Harsh.
I had dreams of so much chitin plating, but no. Wasn't meant to be.
And I was lucky that Dean and Sprawl were just within range of getting to the evac border. Just 1 tile.
Take that, newfies.
So I only killed 21, which is a little bit less, but that's still a lot for
That's a lot of kills.
a mission. Yeah. I think the largest mission we've had up until this point was, what, like 14 on Portent? Alright, come on, big money, big money.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody with a squatty.
Well, this will be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got?
Low profile.
Oh,
for the
low
sniper.
profile is great. I'm so
Yeah.
glad it's not a choice because it's just such a good skill.
It is. For the most part, it shouldn't matter too much. Your snipers with squad sight shouldn't be getting shot at, but if they ever do, it's really good. Close combat specialist is the free reaction shot at anything that gets within 4 tiles. Great
that-
for chrysalids.
That won me a multiplayer match against you.
Didn't it cost you a multiplayer?
No,
match
it won
against
me one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I like close combat.
Right. I remember the one where your dude with close combat uncloaked himself by shooting me, and then I killed him.
Well, I remember one where you ran a sectoid commander at me and I close combat hit him for the last kill.
Either way.
But yeah, I like
so
close combat.
it's a free reaction shot. It's great. I wasn't even paying attention to the other choice. It sucks.
So this has kind of changed from the base game.
Yeah. It allows more grenades and it increases the amount of damage they do, but Danger Zone still just increases the area of effect on rockets. And James Dean has a lot of rockets.
Yeah, I always take Danger Zone.
I suppose if you less rocket oriented, like you weren't going to take the 2 other skills that focus on rockets, maybe you could get some mileage out of Grenader.
But I like my rockets. Yeah.
Yeah. Captain for the support is Dense Smoke or Combat Drugs. Both of them boost the effectiveness of your smoke grenade in different ways. Dense Smoke makes the cover bonus greater and the cloud bigger, which I think is the better pick, where Combat Drugs adds willpower and critical chance.
Whichever one I pick, I never end up using.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Jet Boot is the good one. Take
Yeah.
Jet Boot. And then the other one, I experimented with it a little bit, and it's awful.
Really?
I
I have
really
not
hated
even
it.
tried it once.
Yeah, one for all. You make him immobile and turn him into cover, and it's like, why? Mechs being super mobile are their greatest ability.
Do they still get shot at?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they still get shot. So Jet Boot is good, so you can get mechs on the roof.
You know, jump over things,
Yeah.
punch things.
No, one for all. Very, very bad. I did not like it at all.
Free panic reduction. I guess that only applies to Canada.
Maybe all of North America, I'd ask you to check, but...
Yeah, post. Yeah, I wish.
In touch, Commander.
So that's been a very long, very special episode of XCOM today.
Double special.
Double specials, full of chrysalids and mech punching. Well, a little bit of mech.
A little bit of mech punching. Didn't satiate my need for it.
I'm sorry. Next time we'll work on
I
it.
need more punching. I did get a boosh in, so...
The floating scientists are gone.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah, I guess they found their way back into the labs. So, thank you for joining me. I've been Jade Star,
I'm Guava Moment.
and join us next time for a very special episode of the Commander's Guide.
And this time we mean it.